Thanks for joining me again. We're live for another Woolie Wednesday, and I have my finished project to show you. A couple more embroidery stitches that I used on it. We have a new coupon code, some new specials, and a double drawing. Hi, Mom. You're always so prompt. Thanks for being here on time so I'm not talking to myself. How you doing today? It's kind of hot again. Well, at least we don't have a hurricane, and it's not raining. It's not flooding. Could be worse. Anyway. So to start out with, I want to show you my new bag. So we've been working on it, and we were doing some stitches, and with some wool applique and some embroidery stitches I was showing you. So here's the finished bag. It has a drawstring top, and I used this rayon cord in my top. And then we have the apricot colored flowers we did, and the plum colors, and I'm going to show you some stitches that I used to finish that, and another apricot. So that's a finished bag. It has a quilted bottom, and it's empty now, so it stands up on its own quite nice. And I'm going to show you the inside. What is that noise? Oh, is it too loud? I have a fan on. Should I shut it off? It just gets so hot with these lights on. I'm waiting for you to answer me. I don't know how long it takes. Tell me if it's too loud. Thanks. Hi, Patty. I'm waiting for my mom to tell me if my fan is too loud. Or anybody watching can tell me if you think the fan is too loud. Last week I was just sweating sitting here. Could be annoying. Well. Oh well, you're going to have to deal with it. Because it's too hot, and it just gets too hot in here with these lights on. So, besides, with my setup, with the camera, I can't really get up. So, we're just going to have to go with it. You guys can all tell me later if it was super annoying, and I won't do it again. Okay? I'm just going to go on. Alright, so I'm going to show you the inside of the bag because it has pockets. And what I did, I'll do my gathering at the top. So the bottom has two, you see the quilted pattern there, has two circles and some batting I quilted. And the inside lining, this is the only really way to show you, you couldn't peer down in there, has pockets. So there's the inside cavity, and then on the edges of the inside there's pockets. Thanks, Patty. There's pockets, so you can put earrings or whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I think it turned out really cute. And, you know, if you're just going to make it, not make it in steps so that you can show somebody, it's pretty quick. I'm sure I could have done it in a couple of days. So, and then the drawstring just pulls together and you can tie it. So, if you want to make one, I have a kit available that you can order. I don't have the pattern done, so I think I posted that it might be a week before it all ships. But I'll get that pattern done as soon as I can. So it might be less than a week. I don't know. It's just not finished, so I can't ship them today. But I used cactus, so just in case you want to make one, and you want to use some scraps, or if you want to make more than one, or you don't want to order a kit, I'm just going to show you the colors I used, so you can do what you want. So I used cactus for the green, nice bright green, but not too bright. And plum for these flowers, that's plum. And apricot for these. So those are the 3 colors that I use for my applique, and buttercream is the color of my background, and that takes a fat 16th. It's 7 inches by 15 and a half. And if you've got 14 and a half inches, you can make it work. So not too much wool. So those are the wool colors I used. I used the Autumn Silk Ribbon collection, and I have on the online store, with the coupon code I'm going to give you today, Fat 8s are going to be 25% off, and the Silk Ribbon is 25% off still. If you only need 2 of them, but if you wanted to get a collection, the Sunset collection of the Perle Cotton has the 2 colors you would use. So those collection boxes are still 25% off. And then there's going to be a thread kit available. So this is the thread kit for this. The kit to make this bag is $28, regular price, but you can use the coupon code to get 25% off your kit. So then this is separately because you might or might not need it, but the thread kit has the Vineyard Merlot wool thread, the Coral Reef wool thread, the Citrus Green wool thread, and the 2 Perle Cottons that I used. Up here, see if they'll come in focus. One's a coral variegated, and the other one has like a coral and a green and a yellow. That's the one that I stitched here on this flower. So those all come in the thread kit. Those 3 wool and 2 Perle Cottons are in the thread kit, and I think that was $28 also for the thread kit. So if you want to order it this week and get a discount on that kit. And for the drawing, I forgot to even mention it last week, and I don't know, I went this whole talk and forgot to mention the drawing. So if you like or share or comment, or if you don't want to do any of those things, but you make a purchase on the online store today that enters you in the drawing, and I forgot to say anything about it last week, so I didn't do one, so I'm going to do 2 today. Okay, so I have the batik bundles I showed you last week, where you get 4 cotton batiks. So I'm going to do 2 of those, 2 separate winners. You each would get a bundle of the cotton batiks. Okay, sounds good, huh? All right. So that is our new jewelry bag. I called it my stuff bag because maybe you don't want to put jewelry in it. You could put your stitching in there too. Your stitching you're working on could fit in the middle, and you could put thread in the pockets and your scissors. Oh, that's a great idea. I might have to change the name of this. Or at least just the description. Okay, I'm going to put my stuff away. I'm going to do a couple of stitching demos. So I'm going to show you, see if we can get a close-up of in here, in that flower, I did a seed stitch. Last week we did silk ribbon around the edge, and I used a seed stitch there. And up at the top, along this row, I did a colonial knot. Oh, did I do it on this? Oh yeah, I did. It's kind of hard to see. I did them with the wool thread, and I'm going to demo them today with the Perle Cotton because that shows up better. Sound good? Okay. I think I got this figured out too, that if I demo bright thread on a light color, you'll be able to see it. Got everything I need. So I have a super busy day today. I have a ton of wool I need to finish dyeing this afternoon. So this isn't going to be very long today because I got a lot of work to do. I almost didn't show up Wouldn't that have been tragic? But that I can show you some stitches and then I can go do my work. Okay, I'm gonna move my camera. I hope everybody's having a good day. Okay. Flip this around, and I hope that my fan isn't too annoying. There we go. Okay, so I have a Perle Cotton, and I like to use the Perle Cotton 8. That's the only size I sell. You can get 12, which is skinnier, and you can get, I don't know, what is it? What is the size that's bigger? I don't know. But you can get a fatter one also. But this is the one I sell because it's the one I use the most. So I am going to show you the colonial knot. Well, first I'll show you a French knot, and then you can see the difference. So a French knot, I need to get this closer. I'm going to put it on top of here. Okay, so a French knot is you come up like I did. I just needed to set this down. And then, you probably all have done this. You wrap your thread around your needle. We'll just do 3 times. As many times as you want to make the knot bigger. And then stick the needle back in that same hole. Okay, so that is a French knot. Now a colonial knot is a little different. So we'll bring our thread up, and I'm going to do a little loop with it, like this, and stick my needle in that, right in that loop, okay? Then your thread gets wrapped around the top of the needle. It's kind of like a figure 8 around your needle. And then you go back into that hole. Pull your thread so it's relatively tight, but not so tight that you can't pull your needle through. And then pull your thread through. And there's a colonial knot. It just is a little neater, just a little different, not much. I think when your work is all done, most people aren't going to be able to tell the difference. I'll do it one more time so you can see. Come, bring your thread up from the bottom. And do this little loop here, and your needle goes down into the loop. So here it's above the needle, and then you wrap your thread back over the top. And it kind of figure 8s around your needle, and then back down into your hole. Pull your thread, and then pull it through. So there's a colonial knot. Pretty easy, right? Yes. Okay, so the other thing I did on this bag, just as a filler, get it close so you can see, these little stitches, who would even think they'd even need a name? But it's just called a seed stitch, and it's just filling. It's so easy, and I kind of thought it was silly, but it's kind of cool that you can just fill space and it looks nice. So you're just taking like a 1/4 inch stitch, that's all. There's one. And I just alternated the directions. So then we'll make this one go horizontal. So if you just kind of alternate horizontal, vertical, you can do some diagonal, and it's just filling in space. There, how easy is this? This is called seed stitch, and those are kind of big, 1/4 inch. I don't think you should make them bigger than 1/4 inch, but you can make them smaller. Oops. There's a tinier one. So that's all it is. It's just filling in space. Okay, and here on these little circles, I just did like a little star with 8 stitches. There. Here's our flowers we did the other day. Turned out cute, didn't it? Okay. Back to me. That was short and sweet, wasn't it? If I can get my camera back up here. Oh, excuse my hands. I lost my clip. I did that last time too. I need a better setup here. It's pretty rickety. Okay, there. Let's see if it'll stand up for a few minutes. We only need a few more minutes. I just wanted to give you the coupon code and see if anybody had any questions. If you're all still with me. So, the coupon code this week for all those things I told you about, the wool fat 8s, which we haven't had those on special for a while. And I don't have all the colors on there right now because I needed to add some more colors in there. So if there's a color of wool that you want that you don't see listed under the Fat 8 sale, just send me a message. But I'm going to work on that later and get those on there. So this is good for a week. How about this? This is like Sew Uptown. Instead of handwriting it, I actually did it on the computer. Pretty fancy. So my stuff 25, give you 25% off on those items we talked about. The silk ribbon collections, the Perle Cotton box collections, all the fat, all wool, all my colors, all 150 colors in a fat 8 size. They're normally 11, so 25% off. What else? The kit or the pattern for our new jewelry bag, my stuffed jewelry bag. That also is on special. Oh, and the batik, cotton batik bundles, and just, they don't have to be the bundle, so all the cotton batiks also. So everything that I used, all the items that I used to make this bag are on special. My stuff 25. Okay, no questions? Alright, so I have been thinking about how to do kind of a trunk show and tell, so I think I'm gonna do that in September. Just kind of need to get some things rearranged or get a helper, so maybe I can get my husband to help me do that. And if there's any other suggestions, stuff you want to see, we're going to do some pumpkins. So we'll put the pumpkin stuff on special coming up this fall. And I don't know, this is hard for me to come up with a lot of ideas, and I'm not really sure what you want to see. So if there's something you want to see, let me know. Or maybe after we do the trunk show, maybe we should do that early in September, and then you'll get an idea from seeing things I have, get an idea of something you want me to show. Okay, so thanks for coming, and I hope everybody has a great day, and keep stitching and stay out of trouble. I'll see you next week. Oh, we got a question? Oh, fall colors. Yeah, everybody loves fall colors. Well, I don't know, maybe not everybody. I'm not excited about fall. My garden is slowing down, and the apples are getting ready to pick, so you know what that means. It means summer is about over, and that's really depressing to me. I am so done with winter, and with this COVID thing, I don't know how we're going to get through the winter. I at least get together with my neighbors, hang out in the driveway at a distance. But other than that, I haven't been doing too much other stuff. So winter's gonna be tough. But I guess if you can come and hang out with me on Wednesdays for a little bit, that might make it better. So I also might take a vacation in September. I don't know yet. We ordered a camper last fall, and they're building it, and it should be done pretty soon. So I'll let you know if I'm going to take a vacation, or maybe I'll take you with me. We'll see. Okay, so have a great day, and I will see everybody next week. Bye-bye.